Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my first update for my project pan for 2026. Feels super weird saying first update considering we're going into April. By the time you see this, it'll be April 1st. Not an April Fool's joke. This is my first update. We are behind, but I think we're doing well. So with that, let's go straight into our products. So the first product I have is the Porefessional from Beneift. This guy right here. So I feel like I'm very close to being done this. I actually, after this video, I think I'm going to cut it open and see what's left. I can't see through it. Like, I'm holding it up to the light. I can't really see through it, but I know we're so close to being done this. So I have to figure out what to roll in next. I really don't think I have much left in terms of primers. I have a MAC strobe light and maybe one other thing. Like I'm really like bare bones on primers. So last update, this was, I guess, intro. This was 15.27 grams. It's now 11.04 grams. That's a difference of 4.23 grams. So yeah, really happy about that progress. Next up is the foundation that I'm working on. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear in Rose Ivory 415. And the foundation I have on today, it works really well for me right now. A friend of mine, she was talking about like, well, how do you, like, if I pick a foundation and I start getting a tan, how do you, like, you know, make it darker? And I'm like, bronzer. I just bronze the crap out of my face. I bronze the crap out of my face even without that being an issue. I am trying to tone down on the bronzer a little bit because I think in person it's definitely noticeable that I overdo it a little. Anyway, we're talking about foundation. So you can see on the side here, we're, I would say, a third, almost halfway. So like a lot more progress on this than I thought, which I'm really, really happy about. And yeah, this is a nice foundation. I've talked about this feels a little bit, it does feel a little bit heavier than the other foundations I'm using in like this project, or sorry, my Partners in Cream, and then I've been playing with the Danessa Myricks like balm thing, but it actually doesn't feel too bad. If I can go pretty sheer with it and it looks really nice. So when I introduced this, it was 98.24 grams. It's now 94.99 grams. That's a difference of 3.25 grams, which for me is par for the course for foundation. So happy about that. Next up is my little concealer. This is the Beneift Boiing concealer it's the industrial concealer in shade number 1. And I do think the little pan is getting bigger. I will have to be putting up pictures. I haven't taken photos yet, but I do feel like this pan is getting bigger. I do like this. I did talk about though, so generally I like these types of concealers better because they don't settle into my under eye wrinkles. This one settles into my under. So I have to make sure I like tap it out before I powder. And I often will use the Danessa Myricks pink powder instead of the face powder. I still go back in with face powder kind of all over my face, but when I'm doing my eyes, that's kind of been what I've been doing. I didn't do it, of course I didn't do it today, but yeah, I've been kind of tapping in underneath to blend it out and then dusting a little bit of light setting powder over top very quickly to make sure that's set. So yeah, I'm not loving this. It is good for like spot concealing. Like I've been getting little tiny breakouts here and there, and it's good for that. So last update, or when I introduced this, it was 7.1 grams. It's now 6.97 grams. That's a difference of 0.13 grams. Speaking of powders, the powder I have in this project is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r. This is a soft matte powder foundation in 170. I'm not back on this bandwagon, but I think it's working fine for me. Like I said, I've switched out. I'm using 2 different brushes now compared to what I was originally using when I was testing this. One's really big and fluffy, one's kind of a little bit smaller and fluffy, and that's working better than like the other brushes that I were using that were a little smaller and denser, because this really is a foundation, powder foundation, and I just feel like it's not really working for me. Maybe in the summertime, maybe I'll feel like just using this instead of an actual foundation, liquid foundation might work for me, because I'll have a bit slightly, I don't even know anymore. I'm assuming I will have slightly oilier skin, but I do think that pan is getting bigger. So again, the photos hopefully will show that pan is getting bigger. And yeah, it's a nice product, but it's just, my skin has changed and I don't love it for me as much anymore. So when I introduced this, it was 69.72 grams. It's now 69 grams even. That's a difference of 0.72 grams. Next up is my bronzer, the Too Faced Naturalist bronzer. I feel like out of all of my bronzers, this is like my least used right now, like with project bronzers, just because I do feel like I am using the NARS cream one a bit more, and I've been really trying to play with the Charlotte Tilbury one that I have on my face powders. So this one's probably getting neglected out of all of them, and it's bigger, and so it sits in the bottom of the pile. So I'm just like, oh, I'll just grab what's closer. Even though this is like super close, other things are slightly closer, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's going, but I think it's going. I mean, I look at the numbers though, and I'm like, oh, that's a really good number. So maybe it's not going as slow as I thought it was going. This is the bronzer I do have on today, but I mostly focus on the bird, the light part. I was like, did I hit pan? Just kind of looked like it a little bit there, but no, we have not hit pan. I can see the ridge of the pan, so I know this side is lower than the other side, but we'll just keep using it and see how it goes. So when I introduced this, it was 107.9 grams. It's now 107.5 grams. That's a difference of 0.39 grams. Next up is my blush. This is the Colourpop Kiss and Tell blush. Well, it's pressed powder blush in the shade Kiss and Tell. I mix that up every time. Just because it says Kiss and Tell really big on the back. Not that you can see that. It's really washed out. So, yeah, we got a dip. We definitely have a dip. I dip, you dip, we dip. There's definitely a dip in there. Not probably noticeable in person, but I can feel it, and I can feel it when I put the brush in. I do have it on today over top the liquid blush from my Partners in Cream. So, yeah, this is a nice, easy blush for spring. I don't know if I will continue using this blush or we'll rotate it out. I'm still sticking with it for now. So when I introduced this, it was 53.27 grams. It's now 53 grams even. That's a difference of 0.27 grams. And then my highlighter is the Becca. This was the Lunar New Year highlighter in Year of the Pig 2019. It's not going to really show anything, but I am using it. Again, I have it on today. I feel like I use this one regularly. I feel like even though it's a bit shiny, there's something about it that like really matches my skin tone really well. So like you can see on my hand there, like it just really blends. Like that was a really heavy swatch, and it just like, I don't know, I think it looks really good with my skin tone. Maybe on camera you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it looks really good with my skin tone. So I've been kind of powering on using this, and I feel like the numbers are showing it. So when I introduced this, it was 62.85 grams. It's now 62.52 grams. That's a difference of 0.33 grams. I feel like for a highlight, that's pretty good. Next up is my eyeliner. I'm not wearing this one today. I did put on my Perversion eyeliner, I think. Yes. Mixed. I'm like, did I? Yes, I did. Mixed with a purple eyeliner that was from the brand called Gosh, which I don't know if they still exist anymore. They used to be sold in Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada, but they no longer are. So anyway, tangent. I have sharpened it a couple times, so the weight has changed. I did talk about like, oh, I'll probably fly through this. Because I'll probably end up taking it to work because it wears off. Well, no, I won't take it to work because this lid is so detachable, and I can't be bothered like putting tape on it or anything like that because I'll just get irritated. So it will go a little bit slower than I thought, but it'll be fine. So when I introduced this, it was 3.84 grams. It's now 3.78 grams. That's a difference of 0.06 grams. Next up is the mascara, which I was like, you know, this might be under this one, but I'm wearing it today, and I feel like there's still a little bit of, it's like it knew. I told it, yeah, you're gonna go. And I was like, no, wait, I still got more left in me. It's the Maybelline Lash Sensational Fan Effect, I think is what they call it. False Fan Effect mascara. I don't love this. I don't love the kind of wand on it. It's a rubber. I like the shape of the wand, but it's rubber, and it just kind of irritates me. I always end up poking myself in the eye with rubber ones. I don't know why. But yeah, I feel like it's got a little bit of extra juice in it, except for it's definitely getting much thicker. So how much longer it will last, I don't know, but there's definitely more mascara in there. So we'll keep it in for at least another month. And see from there. I do feel like I did try and really pile it on today. I feel like it's fine for day to day, but I feel like if I really want to wear my lashes the way I like to wear my lashes, I really have to like build it up. I'm starting to really do the good swirl, and I think that's what like broke up something down there in the bottom. I reinvigorated it somehow. So it got some more life left in this to go. So when I introduced this in the project, it was 21.8 grams. It's now 21.56 grams. That's a difference of 0.24 grams. This product is going to be a typical eyebrow pencil annoying product. It is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power in Universal Taupe and no weight change. So it was 8.66, still 8.66. I don't know, again, haven't done the photo, so I don't know if visually it will even show much of a difference. This is where it's at right now in terms of my hand. So there's not a lot of product left, but it is one of those like really stiff, really waxy pencils. And to be fair, I haven't been using it as much as I've been using the other brow product in this project, as well as just like doing different things. Like today I didn't use this. I used the other brow product, which I'll talk about in a second, and a bit of eyeshadow powder, just because I feel like I need something a little more cool tone. So I've been kind of putting in like a dark gray into just the edges of my brows with a shadow, because this is, it says taupe, but it does kind of pull a bit warm, I notice. So yeah, no weight change on that, but maybe the photos will show something interesting. And then the last product in this project is the Essence Thick and Wow Fixing Brow Mascara. I like this. This is nice. I feel like it's very similar to the NYX Thick It Stick It. I think it'll just be a matter of preference. I think this brush is bigger than the Thick It Stick It, which is a little bit annoying. I tend to do this and scrape some of the product off because it's too much. And then I take like my fingers and I take like an extra, I definitely take a lot of steps to blend this out, because if I just kind of go with the wand, it's way too much product for my really thin brows. And I feel like I need to like disperse and press it around and get it into the areas that I want to move it into. So last update, this was 11.03 grams. It's now 10.86 grams. That's the difference of 0.17 grams. So I feel like this is a great start. I'm a little sad that I'm a little late, but better late than never, as they say. I feel like the progress is going really well. I'm curious to know how you guys are doing on your project pans. If you like this video, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.